In the E-Block today, Garth Brooks is putting his live music party on hold. The country superstar is canceling the next 5 stops on his tour, the last of which was supposed to take place October 9th. He issued a statement that says, in part, quote, "In July, I sincerely thought the pandemic was falling behind us. Now, watching this new wave, I realize we are still in the fight and I must do my part," end quote. Brooks restarted his tour in July and, according to a release, had been set to perform in the cities of Cincinnati, Charlotte, Baltimore, Foxborough, and Nashville. Brooks wrote that he is hopeful that he can find new dates and start over when this wave seems to be behind us. A key accuser at the R. Kelly sex trafficking trial returned to the witness stand today, saying that he often videotaped their sexual encounters and demanded she dress like a Girl Scout during a relationship that began when she was a minor. Jerhonda Pace resumed her testimony in Brooklyn federal court a day after telling jurors she was a 16-year-old virgin and a member of Kelly's fan club when he invited her to his mansion in 2009. Pace is the trial's first witness, and she is among multiple female accusers, mostly referred to in court as Jane Does, expected to testify at the trial scheduled to last several weeks. The new Hulu series, 9 Perfect Strangers, is based off the novel by Lane Moriarty, the same writer for the Emmy-winning Big Little Lies. But the coronavirus almost put a stop to this all-star series before it ever got started. Entertainment reporter George Pannacchio explains.
Welcome to Tranquillum House. The people who come here, they come to heal.
9 Perfect Strangers takes place at a remote upscale health and wellness resort that promises healing and transformation for 9 super stressed out people. The person in charge of this nature nirvana, Nicole Kidman's very mysterious character, Masha. Life imitated art a bit here. Nicole was also an executive producer who helped make sure this series stayed afloat last summer during all the turmoil in the world.
Instead of having to shut it down, which is what was going to happen in June when everything was falling apart with the pandemic, and basically having to say to people, okay, sorry, there isn't going to be a job, we were able to say, no, we can pivot this, we can take it to Australia, we can take a massive risk, and it was a huge risk, and try to make this show.
It's perfectly safe.
We called everyone and we're like, would you be willing to get on a plane and bring your family and come to Australia? And they all were like, yes. Melissa, your daughter was the one that said yes.
Somehow the idea broke my brain, but I also was like heartbroken if I wasn't going to get to do the show. And my 14-year-old came out of, 13 at the time, out of Zoom class. She was just like completely glazed over. And I'm like, I got the weirdest call. They said, do we want to go to Australia to do the show? Can you imagine doing that? And she was not loving Zoom classes. And she's like, we should pack and move today.
What the hell do I know, right?
After quarantining for 14 days per Australian law, the cast was able to shoot on location in Byron Bay, New South Wales. And then the work.
Have you all gone mad?
Now let's hope we can deliver a show for you. And part of it is being able to give, these incredible actors, all of them, storylines and roles that are worthy of their talent.
George Pannacchio reporting. That is your E-Block for today.